Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play Subhuman, and they're Yandere Danes in Vantage.io, created by the creator of Sunlit Grove and Pretty Boy Panic. Let's begin. Can't wish to view. Please keep in mind that you are playing as an MC. So the set pronouns are she, her, and the set name is Camellia. Future updates will let pronouns and names be changeable. It's hard for someone to recognize that there's an unpleasant person. It's hard for some people to recognize that they're an unpleasant person. I believe this is my biggest strong point. I'm aware. Ever since I was a child, I knew I was different, not in the special type of way, but in the festering, putrid way. The kind of different that makes people sneer and disgust as they try to find a way out of a conversation or a room with me in it. Or Angelica from the Rugrats? I could blame it on the fact that I was ugly, or on something that was simply out of my control. But that wouldn't be fair, because that's not true. Maybe my personality weirds people out. My body language is all wrong. The way my eyes stare at people is just scary freaky. And the way I talk is just so screeching. It's truly awful. Okay, it could not be our personality though. It could just be other factors. It's gone to a point where I wonder if people can feel in the air when I walk into a room. Sometimes I feel people's stares bore into me like I ruined whatever mood they were in. In the moment, the most shameful feeling hit me. Whenever I try to make friends, it's like I'm just being a burden, make everyone near me uncomfortable. Of course, people are just too nice to say outwardly. I try not to speak. I try not to look or stare. I don't want to make people feel weird out. And I think that deserves a bit of grace. I'm aware. I'm uncomfortable in my skin enough to be at people with that. But even though I understand I could never truly be a part of the friend group, or God forbid, a relationship, I could still daydream. Even someone as unpleasant as me don't deserve to have an emotion of wanting. Oh, we do. I'm not going to ever talk to him. No, of course not. I'm not going to be mad or sad at all when he starts to date someone. I just have a crush on him. Nothing will come out of it. But it just makes me so happy when I see him. When I look at his smiling face, I get reminded of that day, how he unknowingly saved me. It makes me feel like there's still hope for someone like me. It feels refreshing, exhilarating. It's selfish, I know, but as long as I stay out of the sight, no one will get hurt or uncomfortable. I just can't help it somehow. This man became a sort of comfort to me. Even though it was a few months ago, I still remember it like it was yesterday. The memory still plays in my mind on repeat. The situation still feels like a storybook to me, almost as if it was fate. Wandering around campus in the cold at 1:23 a.m., I researched on my own for months about what the exact window was where students wouldn't be walking around campus, and what building had an accessible roof. Oh, no, no, no. That's what we were thinking. With my bag in hand, I walk with a purpose up the stairs. Many students went up here to study in silence. The door to the roof usually was locked at night. However, this roof locking system was always broken. My heart pounded in my chest, and my breath was bated. I hid heights. I hid making a scene. But what I was about to do went against all of that. Every day my head would ache with the pressure of pain, of just simply being, suffering, rotting, withering away, completely and utterly alone. There, at least for my campus at my college, they have a helpline. I think most do now. The universe doesn't need me. Whatever greater force out there must have wanted me out this instance of how insistent these thoughts, my actions were, so I decided to put an end to it that day. But then, him opened his two doors of the roof. I could feel the cold wind hit my face, brushing my hair back behind my ears. Shivering, I woke up at the night sky. The few faded stars did little to comfort me as my eyes settled back on the edge of the roof. My hands shook and my teeth chattered. The anxiety was almost too much to bear as I took my first steps out of the doors. Pathetic, shaking like a freaking dog. Before my feet could even get close to the edge of the roof, something tripped me, making me crash down on my face. I could feel the warm blood drain out my nose as I quickly sat up. What the heck? A guitar case? Oh, crap. Are you okay? Oh, no exit. I kind of like that. I like that shirt. Before I could even pick myself off of the ground, the man lifted me up by the arms quickly and took a look at my face. Crap, your nose is bleeding. Remember how his soft hands held my face tenderly. It was my first time feeling that sort of physical contact in maybe over a year. I didn't even care about the booming pain in my nose. His eyes were so kind. He looked at me like I was something fragile. Here, hold this up to it. He handed me some wadded up napkins that were stuffed down his pocket. I pressed them against my nose. I'm so sorry. I kinda just left my crap all over the place here. I didn't expect someone else to show up. I do like our design too. I snapped back at my trance. As the words left his lips, embarrassment heated up on my face as I ducked my head down to the floor. I didn't expect someone else to be up here. He looked at me. I have to say something. Don't apologize. I should have seen your case. I hope I didn't damage it. Dude, don't even worry about it. I damaged your face. That's way worse than if you just scruffed up my guitar case. I stood there with napkins in my hand, awkwardly. Do I wait for him to leave? Do I just leave and come back in a bit? I could hear my heartbeat pump loudly in my chest as I tried to contain my rapid, quickening breaths. What are you doing up here anyways? I thought I was the only one who knew about the broken clock. I refused to look at him. I tried to focus on the booming blood sleeping into the napkin to calm my nerves. I've been caught. What do I even say? Do I just stay quiet? Maybe I should just leave right now. Just want some fresh air. Lame ass lie. I saw his eyes search me up and down. His tone shifted slightly into one of warmth. Yeah, I totally get that. I actually come out here for the same reason. I find my best work comes to me in the dead of night here. Work? Oh, I write songs and crap for my band. We're pretty good. Whenever I having like the writer block, the writer block, I come out here, and the atmosphere really helps. Usually not this late at night though. Today was an exception. I bit my lip. I just wanted him to leave. My whole world felt like it was crumbling down. The weight of my almost actions crawling at me make me feel a sort of shame I never felt before. Okay, I just realized that even if we tried, I don't think we could even jump. I went. But the fence. Well, I'll just leave now. His eyes widened at me. I tried to turn around, but he quickly slid in front of me to block me from leaving. Hold on. At least let me get you some more napkins. You look like you're about to bleed through all of them. No, I'm okay. The man gave me a pleading look. Come on, please. I'm leaving here anyways. And it would give me some peace of mind. I didn't just leave a girl to walk back bleeding. That would probably give me some bad karma or something. Before I could give a firmer no, he grabbed my stuff. He grabbed his stuff in what seemed to be a hurry and practically pushed me out the door. We both walked down the steps in silence, my bloody nose still running. Wait here. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. He zips away, leaving me in front of the building. I sigh as I look up at where was once the last place I would stand. Where did this situation become such a mess? The napkins I have right now isn't even soaked through yet. Here. The man came back with some napkins, but also a coffee cup. I want to apologize again. I didn't know what to say to you, know what to get you. I kind of just assumed everyone likes hot chocolate, so here. I'm just was done, and he handed me a hot chocolate in my free hand. Consider it payment for my recklessness. You didn't have to. I'm half wondering if that was another dream I was having, but touching the hot paper mug only showed me that was real. It's 2 a.m. already. I should probably be heading back. What building are you in? Oh, 406. The man's jaw hung open like what I just said was the most shocking thing in the world. What coincidence. I'm also living 406. Weird, I haven't seen you around before, though. Here. He grabbed my book bag from me, lugging it over his shoulder along with his guitar case. You're holding the hot chocolate. Your buddy knows, so I'll carry this. I'm not gonna run off with it either, if that's what you're thinking. You're walking me back? Yeah, we live in the same building anyways. Besides, not to be that guy, but a girl walking this late at night alone is pretty dangerous. Plus, it would be nice to have the company on the walk back. I remember how my mouth quivered. I want to say something to him, anything, but my nerves wouldn't let me. It was probably for the best, though. If I were to get something out, it probably would have ruined the mood. That walk back to my apartment, it wasn't tense. He just chatted about random things until we got to my room. The dread I felt when he reached my door was almost like grieving a lost friend. Oh, this is my place. Thank you again for the hot chocolate and for walking me back. Of course. I'll see you around. I gotta go now. But it's nice seeing you. Nice meeting you. Wait, I didn't catch your name. It's Carmelia. Carmelia? That's a cool name. Mine's Elias. Oh, before I forget, Elias handed me a crumbled flyer in his bag. It had some writing on it and one of those exit signs on it. That's my band that I write for. If you ever want to check us out, we play every Friday. I hope to see you at one. I nod, grabbing the hold of the flyer, tie my hands. Elias nodded to me, turning his heels and hastily making his exit. I closed my eyes, finally laying my head up, feeling a slight tug at my cheeks. Even harder, he was being nice. Just nice, of course. Over the top nice people exist, but he wasn't repulsed by me. He even told me his name. It would make sense if it was pity. Deep in my heart, I know it was probably just him pitying me, and that's why he was nice, but I just can't bring myself to acknowledge it. In that moment when he was speaking to me, it was truly felt like my company wasn't a bother, and for the first time in a while, I felt a small glimpse of hope. We have hearts in our eyes. Oh, Elias. I took a sip of the hot chocolate. Remember how my blood mixed a bit into the sweet drink, making it salty and metallic. Yet I still finished it. I can't even bring myself to throw the cup away. No, it was a gift. It's normal for people to keep gifts, right? Are we the Yandere? Laying in my bed that night, I hugged the flyer he handed me. Didn't feel empty or ashamed. I felt so happy. I felt if I came up and talked to him again, it would ruin the nice interactions we have. I know that's what happened was a rare occurrence, a once-in-a-lifetime moment. If I were to thank him now, or tell him that he saved me, he might be uncomfortable, or feel obligated to talk to me. And with how nice Elias treated me that time, I could never make him go through that for my own selfish gain. Which is why I'm now resorting to this. Watching from afar is right. Alright, right? I mean, it's not the most ethical of things, but at least I'm not being detected by him. Oh, we definitely Yandere. Who am I kidding? I'm a freaking freak. Dude, you don't have to have a concert today. Should you be, I don't know, actually practicing? All in good time. Part of my process is mental. My genius takes a lot of brain power, you know. Right, so what did the great genius get in his math final? Low blow, man. Low blow. Math sucks. And yes, a concert. They happen every week, and it's still as thrilling to see. Elias is truly a fantastic guitar player, plus a great way to still watch and take photos without being a creep. We're definitely Yandere. I wonder what songs they play this time. If he plays that one love song again, I'll be able to die happy on the spot. Oh crap, I'm late for my next class. Elias turns around abruptly. I quickly turn my phone off and stuff it in my pocket. My heart's skipping a beat. I dash down the alleyway. Outside, that was close. Of course he saw me. I'm sure he'll think nothing of it. After all, we do go to the same school, but it's better to be safe than sorry. My eyes quickly scan the area. I pulled out my phone, opened my photos, Elias' smiling face gleaming back at me on my screen. could feel myself gain a burst of energy until my eyes looked over at the time. Crap, I'm about to be late for my class. We're only in the same class. Shoving my phone deep into my bag, I quickly run to my lecture hall. They were few things I considered myself good at, and one of those things was work, and I'll be darned if I let that thing become another one of my failures. Opening the doors to my lecture hall, I panted, taking my seat near the back. Right on time, I opened my computer as I started to type out my notes, arranging them and coding them. When the class ended, I marveled at my work. If I don't pass the final from doing all this, then there's truly no hope for me. I felt a little content with myself, and I packed away the things. All that there was left to do today was some work my boss sent over to me. I recently took up a small paid internship for data analysis, where they didn't pay me too much. The position was almost like it was crafted for me. I didn't even need to show up at the job site. The most social I am at the job is maybe a Zoom call once in a blue moon, but the thought made my mouth twitch in satisfaction. Satisfaction. Data analyze is my thing. Stressful? Sure. But at least it gave me a sense of purpose. I could have actually tried to get a job on that. My degree. It's also social media too. It's weird. My boss does like the work I do. She's even mentioned something about a real position for me in the company once I graduate. I walk back into my apartment door. I breathe in a heavy sigh as I stepped in, closing it behind me with a satisfied click. Darn, my place is a wreck. Why the heck am I such a slob? I do love the photos. My excitement started to drain out of me. I cleaned up later. I want to. Shaking some negative thoughts away, I put out my phone. No, today has to be a good day, Maria. And it's only get better after Elias's performance. I open my photos once again, and gaze at Elias's face. My mind started to wander, thinking about what it would feel like for him to smile directly at me like that. Part of me wanted to print the photos out and paste them all over my wall, but I decided against it, blaming myself on how I promised not to put any more of my up after my brother almost saw when we FaceTimed. But we're definitely Yandere. Come on, Maria, let's get to work. I felt my eyes lock onto my work, and I started to type away. When I buried in my work like this, the thought in my head go quiet, and all I could think about is what's right in front of me. Numbers, stats, predictability. It was all sort of comforting in a way. The hours started to tick away as my workload dwindled down into nothing. Fully satisfied, I sent off to my boss, leaning back in my chair with a victorious stretch. I still have a bit of time before I need to leave. Maybe I should reward myself. Smirking, I ripped through my basket, where I kept all my instant foods, until I found what I was looking for. Beef flavored ramen. Looking down at the little instant container in my hand, my thought started to wander. I mean, it's been a while since I ate something. Should I truly reward myself just for doing the bare minimum? Well, I think we should eat the darn noodles. I mean, we're hungry, right? Well, I haven't eaten in a while, so I couldn't hurt to spoil myself a little. After all, I need my energy to watch Elias' show tonight. Turning the electric kettle on, my stomach started to grumble. I guess I was hungrier than I thought. Pouring the bubbling water into the cup, I grabbed the cleanest pair of chopsticks I had on hand. As soon as the noodles hit my tongue, I felt a sense of calm and tranquility. Delicious. It was almost as good as eating real meat. The sound of my phone ringtone interrupted the feast I was having. I pulled out my phone only to be greeted with the caller ID I dreaded. Mentally preparing myself for what was to come, I clicked the accept button. The poor calling. Hello? Hey, Andre. What do you want? Damn, so cold to me, Cam. What if I wanted to call you? Really? So what do you want to talk about then? I slurped up some noodles waiting for my bird's reply. You know, I can hear you through the phone. God, you're seriously eating noodles again? Didn't you tell Mom you were going on a diet? I can eat whatever I want. Thank you very much. I could hear Andre's scoff and disgust at the other end. Even though I tried not to care, his words still stung. I did tell Mom I was going on a diet, and now I'm eating this. Well, if we haven't eaten in a while, we still need food. Whatever, I'm not going to snitch or anything. No, you're right. I did say I was going on a diet, clearly. I hastily threw away my cup of noodles, watching the soup and veggies spill into the trash can. I can hear Andre snatching his head on their line. Scratch his head on their line, a habit that he always did when he was nervous. I kind of need help this month. I was wondering if you had anything extra for rent. Seriously, I'm a college student. As an intern, a paid intern, but go get a job, Andre. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a job, a very low-paying job. It's an internship, and everything. It's not like it would be too much to help out. Depends on how much you need. $2,000. Well, Andre, go get a job. Oh gosh, I give him that much? I'm not sure if I'll be able to afford rent this month. I'm sorry. I know I hate asking you this of you, but I'm really in a bind here, and Mom can't help out. What happened to getting a job or going back to community college? It's hard for me right now. It's kind of going through a mental crisis thingy. I promise I'll try to get a job this month. Please, sis. I'm sorry I always ask. You always ask. Does it pay us back? And because I don't have enough, because if we give them money, we don't have enough for rent, so I don't have enough. Andre, I'm sorry, I don't have enough. If I give you $2,000, I'll barely have enough for my rent. I could hear Andre's curse under his breath, his head scratching, getting more spontaneous and angry. Whatever. If you don't want to help out, that's on you. Some freaking older sister you are. Okay, doesn't deserve the money at all. If he's gonna say that to me, he could shove it up his butt. Some more curses, and Andre hung up the phone. Cut contact with your entire family. He seems like a butthole. Sighing, I leaned down on my chair. Andre has to get a job, or at least go back home to Mom. I don't know how much more I can take from his demands. My stomach grumbled, and I kneeled over in pain. I'll get something healthy later, when I have the time to speak of time. Checking my tiny clock on my desk, I set out a small chirp of happiness. The concert soon. I should get ready. Open my closet up. The pile of clothes fell on top of me. God, I really need to start organizing more. I grabbed one of my darker hoodies, so I wouldn't stand out too much from everyone. Even though I can go without having to worry about looking like a creep, I still better be unseen. Elias has some points, and looks at the crowd a lot. I wouldn't like it if he caught a glimpse of my weird expression. I still try to make myself a little presentable, though. It's fun to wear makeup and dress in stuff other than the one outfit I wear. I look in the mirror and I start to meticulously apply mascara and lip gloss. Darn, I really am an eyesore. No, you're not. I closed the tubes of the lip gloss with a sigh. It was too late to wipe it off. At least it wasn't too noticeable. Oh, there's the band name. Elias is here. People littered the area. I could see boatloads of girls all sitting close to the stage. As possible, I yearned to be that close up, but I played it safe and choose my usual spot, all the way in the back near the bar. The bartender came up to me, his usual sonic expression played his face. I ordered my favorite drink, Coke and rum. The drink went down my throat like sweet fire, calming my stomach a little more from hunger. I would just take the Coke, sorry. I could hear voices start to settle down. My eyes peek up as I look on stage. Elias starts on with his band. His green and yellow guitar slung around him. Elias made his way over to the mic, grabbing it hard enough for you to hear a sharp noise of feedback. Whoa, haha. Wow. What a large crowd. Thanks for supporting us. We're No Exit, and I hope you can put upon a good show for all. I hope we can put a good show on for all of you. And no exits, please. Cheers erupt in the area. I could hear the people start to call out the names of the people in the band, last being the most shouted. Most popular, huh? And we're having a crash at him. Well, we probably should start, right, guys? The band members nodded at each other as the first song started up. I put out my phone and start recording as soon as the first note was played. I sat there in awe. I stare straight at Elias, watching how his fingers move from string to string. I shiver around through me. I bet he's really good with his hands. Yeah, with the guitar. I shook my head violently, trying to disband the perverted thoughts from my head. I was thinking he could help with the car. I shouldn't be thinking that right now. I should be paying attention to the music. Rock was never really my favorite. But after listening to this for almost 2 months, it's hard not to get addicted to the adrenaline rush the music provides. I listen to rock. Classic rock. Doesn't give me adrenaline. I watch as Elias head bob to the music, picking up at the strings with perfect precision. My breath grew heavier and heavier as I zoomed straight onto Elias, making sure to keep my hands as still as possible to get the best footage. The performance went as usual. Some new songs were thrown into the mix that I deliberately captured. Soon the stage light dimmed and the band walked off. The bar just walked off too. Looking down at my second drink of the night, I smiled. I got some really good footage today. Looking at my side, I tried to spot Elias. Sometimes he'll go into the crowd with his band members and talk with people. Lo and behold, his dyed blonde hair caught my eye, and his voice boomed through the bar. Raising the glass to my face, I peeked through my drink to get a better look at him. Oh, he's with her again. Girlfriend? Lash usually takes someone with the from the cloud back to his apartment. It's never usually the same person. However, this woman, Brianka, has gone back with him 3 times. I'm not an idiot. I know that she's going to become more than just a one-night stand. She's pretty, she's like the same music as him, and she has a style he likes. I grip my drink in my hands, turning my body to get closer to look. Focusing on their lips, I try to decipher what they are saying. Let's talk outside, okay? Okay. I don't know why it's not that serious. He's leaving now, grabbing my things and putting some money into the counter. I walk outside, following them from far behind. I hid behind one of the trees, ducking down into the darkness of the night, staring clear of any sort of brightness from the lamppost. We're definitely the Yandere. Technically he's Yandere too, but I half wonder if I was about to witness the first confession of a new relationship. If Elias did get with her, that would be fine. I can manage. I probably have to give up on doing this crap though. I looked down at the small dirt square I was crouched on. I knew I would have to stop eventually, but still hurt to think about. Never seeing his face again, never hearing his voice. Peering at the trees, my eyes widened. Elias has an expression that I'd never seen before. Look, I'm not sure why you keep trying to push me into this. I'm more than happy to be a line you hit up occasionally, but you're going around telling people we're something more than where I draw the line. But why not? We're compatible, and you told me I was your type. Did you just see me for that? I could see Elias roll his eyes, stepping back from Bianca before he spoke again. Using you? I told you I didn't want a relationship when we started. Plus, I don't remember you ever having a conversation with me outside of that when we had it. Which was fine, because it's all we did, and that's all our relationship was and would ever be. You don't see me begging more. You don't see me begging for more when it was clear that there was nothing else to give you a gift to begin with. I gripped my chest as Elias spoke with such annoyance, a rare face from him. Let's stay watching. No, I shouldn't take a photo of him like this when he's vulnerable. Bianca sprouted, her face controlled in anger. She pushed Elias further back hard. I almost jumped from shock. Oh God, is he okay? What the heck is wrong with her? Why would she suddenly do that? I pity all the people who think you're some nice guy. You're just a jerk who freaking uses people and makes them feel things and just... Bianca's eyes started to water as I watched her cut herself off. I wouldn't truly blame her. I know I wouldn't like it if I was just thrown away after spending the night with him. But that doesn't make Elias bad. I've seen enough of him to know he truly is a kind, hard person. I even remember the first time we met, he did say he wasn't interested in a relationship. Elias let out a cold sigh, and he gently took Bianca's hand off him. Well, I'm not the one getting physical. Run, heck you bad boy butthole. Bianca stormed off. You're too drama queen. Elias yelled back at her. When she was out of view, he sighed, looking back over to where the bar is. For a split second, I saw his eyes jet to where I was hiding, making me cower and shift more to the shadow of the tree. A small smile gazed his lips as he took out his phone, walking away as he started to call what I assumed was one of his bandmates. Oh no, he's taking a picture of us. Waiting a few more minutes, I got up, finally freeing myself from my hind place, wiping off some of the dirt off my pants. I walked back. There was only slightly cold, chilling my nose, practically the only part of my face not covered with my bangs. I need a haircut. If only they weren't so expensive. Everything's expensive. Before walking any further to my place, my body smacked into me. A body smacked into me, caused me a jolt back. Seeing the person who bumped into me made me freeze. God, watch where you're going. She sneers at me. I couldn't move one bit. My body was too tense in fear. Her eyes narrowed, looking at me with what I could only assume was disgust. I dipped my head back down, refusing to look her in the eye. Sorry. What the crap? I know you. I've seen you before. From this close, I could smell a bit of something on her. But her state didn't matter to me right now. Her words made my whole world crash down. You think you're slick, huh? I've seen you crawling around, the little rat. You're the one always way far back from where Elias plays, right? So, don't you? A lot of people go listen to the band. My eyes widened. I finally look at her, shaking from fear. No, I haven't. God, you're freaking serious? I have eyes. I even through Elias might have tunnel vision. I could tell when someone is lurking around. You're a real sick freak, you know what? You know that? Going to all those performances, stalking Elias when he's with me. Okay, I think she's Yandere too. Run, we have 3 Yanderes. And I'm one of them. She grabbed me by the shirt, pulling me to her level. I couldn't look away as our green eyes locked into one another. I have some advice. Elias hates people like you who crawl around him. You think you got a chance with him? Stuff that crap down out right now. You're just one slimy little freak, aren't you? Okay, you calling me that? Well, you literally just got told off by him. You need some help? You need help? I need help. She put me down, making me fall to my knees, boozing them. At least I could finally feel my breath return to me. Scoffing, she walked away. I stayed on the ground for a while. I was caught. She knew. She knew the whole time. I thought I was careful. My breath picked up, shoved my hand to my mouth and nose. I tried to stop the feeling hyperventilation from picking up within me. Again to my feet. I started to run back to my apartment. Slamming the door behind me, I practically threw my bag on the ground. As I felt my whole body convulse and shake, my thoughts started to race. I'm disgusting. This thing I'm doing right now, how could I? I'm no better than some bug or maggots crawling around, infesting wherever I see fit. What if she tells Elias? What if he already knows? Before I could even think, I felt my fist ram down my head as I stepped back from the sheer force of it. Going to see his performances, his music, something that he still holds dear, and turning it into some sick, perverted watch party. Do I have no freaking shame left within me? My breath only quickened as I could feel control of my emotions slip. I felt like I was dying, suffocating off of my own pathetic emotions. I reached from the box cutter before I could go further into the madness. 3 clicks, the blade was drawn. Oh, I feel for my character. Stupid. Frickin' pathetic girl. My hand shook as I saw the blood slowly drip from the tip of the cutter. Looking down, my inner thigh was covered deep with normal cuts. Deeper than normal cuts. Pig looks like a frickin' ham being sliced. My jaw shook with anger at myself. My hand brought the box cutter to my throat, shaking violently. Stop it, stop. I can do it. Whatever the frick I want. I'm in control. My breath once so fast, turned smooth once again. I could feel the blood drip down. Oh God. I slipped down on my bed, dropping the box cutter, looking up at the ceiling. All I could feel was fuzz. My head completely emptied. Calm. Everything was wrong. Got lost in my haze. I didn't know how long I laid there. My sheets were probably stained with the small thin line of blood. At least my haze dissolved. I breathed in a sigh. I should clean up. It was like my body was almost on autopilot. I got out my big bandages, take a small napkin, and dabbed it carefully. Carefully dabbing the areas, wincing as it stung me each time. My mind drifts to the haze again. My imagination wanders. Work gentle hand, smoothing me, caring for me, cleaning up and comforting me while I still bleed. Alas, with such a kind guy. I paced down. I felt my heart flutter a bit. I looked down at the bandages, tracing my fingers over them lightly. His soft lips kissing it. I pressed down hard onto the bandages. I let out a tiny noise at the pain. Such a freaking sick freak. How cringy can you get? Are you that much of attention starved? They have to imagine someone giving a crap? Even someone as nice as Elias thinks the same thing. Disgusting, ugly slices. You look like a freaking deli pig. Who would ever even want to touch that? Let alone you in general. I grit my teeth, shaking away the imagined scenario, still holding the pressure of my bandage so I wouldn't think of something too deplorable again. Breathing out, I sigh once more. I look at my clock. I should probably get some rest. Now, it's almost 1 a.m. Slowly peeling myself away from the bed, I pick up the boxcar laying on the floor. Sorry. Wiping off the blood carefully and make it shine again, I place it back in the rightful place on my desk. It stares back at me. The shine of the blade reminds me of the haze I felt before. I can't see him anymore. It's too risky. I crouched down, hugging my knees to my chest in comfort as tears steamed down my face. I can't risk him seeing me or knowing about me, and since she knew just from my face, Elias is bound to be told. 3 weeks went by without the daily activity of keeping up with Elias. My thoughts are darkened, and I lost most of the hope I once so cherished from seeing him. I wish there was a way I could say goodbye, or to at least say thank you for helping me. But Elias doesn't know me. He never knew me. I tucked myself away from the corner, wearing a bigger hoodie than normal to cover my features. I'd even order a drink. I won't be staying here long enough to enjoy it anyways. I just want to hear him play one last time. That's all. Then I'll never show my face around him again. My heart ached. as Elias and his band went up to the mic to perform their last song. The last song I'll ever hear. Watching with a heavy heart as Elias started to play the first note of the song, I was glad the last song I listened to from him had him sing backup chords with the main singer. My mind got lost in the melody and the last movements, as I so often do. However, I didn't take any photos this time. Studying each of his movements, I thought about his actions, the way his hands and mouth moved, how his voice sounded. I replayed each action over and over again, trying to ingrain it in my mind. It felt like I was in my own little world, with just Elias, like he was playing on a performance specifically for me. Just as it started, the song stopped. I saw the band wave to the crowd as they walked off the stage. Lump in my throat formed. God, why do I want to break down so badly right now? Putting my head down once again, I slowly wait in my spot. It wasn't just the music and Elias I missed. I actually came to like the bar a bit. Maybe it was because I equated it with Elias, but also brought me a sort of comfort whenever I came here. Breathing in, I prepare myself to leave from the last time. It'll be okay. Yeah, that's the spirit. My whole world tensed. That voice. I slowly looked up, staying right in front of me. In all his glory was Elias. Elias in front of me. Fear shot through me as nausea overtook my senses. His bright, charismatic smile, the one that always plastered on his face, just stared back at me. He was staring back at me. Say something, idiot. Sorry for walking up to y'all, son. You come here every single one of our performances, and your face looks so familiar. I thought end up in the mystery today. He knows me back here this whole time? Sorry. I didn't think we met. I'm just like a rock. That's why I come here so often. Really? Could've sworn I met you somewhere before. Well, I bent down a little, peering at my face. My breath hitched. I didn't dare move a muscle. Could he tell? Does he know? Does he even remember me? Oh my god, I remember you. There was a pause. I could feel my stomach turn ice cold. Nosebleed. That's why you look so damn familiar. Elias put his hands on his head like it was the most shocking thing in the world to him. My hand balled into a fist. He remembered. I felt choked for a bit as Elias continued to rumble on. I don't know if you remember, but I was the butthole who accidentally tripped you by laying my case near the door. You know Elias? Elias pointed to himself rapidly, still trying to get eye contact from me. I nodded. My palms started to turn unusually sweaty with each passing second. So, how you been? Cordelia. Not Cordelia. Thank you, Buffy. Camellia, right? Yep, that's me. Last Curly didn't feel my awkwardness as he continued to talk up a storm. Dude, that's crazy. I gave you a nosebleed and you were watching me perform in the you watched me perform in the nosebleeds. That got me some type of fate thing. My heartbeat was fast. Like I'll just run a marathon. Say something, idiot. Say something. Elias is right in front of you. Yep, must have been fate. Haha. That was terrible. Dude, how have you been? I gave you that poster for my band like 3 months ago? I was worried. I scared you off since I like never saw you here. And now that I know you were the one still back here all the time, I'm like, damn. I'm touched. I tried to stop my body from shaking. I had so many fantasies of him coming up and talking to me. Why the heck did it have to be tonight when I'm trying to get over him? Well, what can I say? Your music really spoke to me. Really? Last touched his heart in one dramatic motion. Carmelia, you find me so. You know what I'm thinking? How could I possibly? What? We could just catch up. Get to know each other better. I mean, he starts lying. The stars aligned here. What are the odds that you came to every one of my performances after we met that one time? I felt as if I was going to die right then and there. Did he know about me following him? Is he luring me away so he could beat me up and call the police? Is he going to yell at me or tell me off? Oh God, I'd rather call the police if that's the case. Well, as his eyes walked on me inspectfully, he seems to be brimming with excitement. Okay. Alright, let's go. Guys. I flinched as Elias galloped over to his bandmates, pointing to me with his thumb. I could feel eyes start to fall on me. Humiliation and anxiety started to build up quickly. I'm leaving early with her, so I won't be hanging out later tonight. I could hear some boos and playful mock offense sounds. You're cool with being at my place, right? I remember us living in the same building. Or we could go to your place. If it makes you feel more comfortable. No! Maybe my place is really messy right now. I'm cool with just your place. Is that so? The photos. If he goes to my place, he'll see all of them. My heart stopped. Crap. In my panic, I agreed to go back to his place. I couldn't even hear what Elias was saying as he guided me out of the bar. Everything felt so far away. My chest was tight, like I was drowning. This has to be a confrontation, right? There's no way. This is a coincidence. Hey, Elias tapped my shoulder, snapping out my thoughts. Yes? Are you okay? You've been kind of quiet. Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I jumped the gun a little by wanting to catch up. I've been told I'm pretty bored when it comes to this stuff, so it could be kind of jarring. Honestly, I just wanted to get to know you a bit better because I just think you're pretty cute. He smirks at me, moving a bit closer. The tension I felt turned into confusion. I've seen Elias use that line before. You do? I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Does he want to sleep with me? Nah, can't be. I don't think his bed will be big enough for two people. My face is heated. Was he joking? Was this some kind of cruel prank? We will all have to sit there and play Pokemon instead. He pushed a loose hair from my face, tucking it behind my ear. The touch felt like electricity. We'll just be sleeping in the same bed, nothing weird's gonna happen. He doesn't seem like he's joking. I have wondered what I did to deserve such a good karma. Elias was looking at me with such desire. Something I only thought I'd ever be one on the giving end of. I'll make it killer chai. By the way, might help you calm down a bit. That sounds amazing. Okay, tea. I'll take the tea. Am I dreaming? Everything was just so awful a minute ago, and now my situation feels like a blessing. The walk to his apartment building and our apartment building felt like the longest of my life, and was thoughts circling my mind. What if he takes off my clothes and gets disgusted by the sight of me. How would I do that? We're just gonna be talking, right? That might even happen just from his touching me. Crap! I shouldn't take my dieting seriously, like my mom said. It's not that bad. Standing in front of the door, I stood countless times in secret. I sighed Guru once more. Elias's room was practically foreign to me. His place was directly in the corner, leaving only a window to peer through into his living room. After you. Oh, he has a... I love it. Guitar books. Pride flag. Stepping into the room, the sight of the lavender hit my nose. The warm breeze. He stepped. The place felt so cozy, fully decorated, and things Elias loved. Make yourself comfortable. I'll go make us that chai. Elias brought me over to his bed, motioning for me to sit before he walked into the kitchen. Being inside his room felt so surreal. I'd never been able to catch a glimpse in it due to the lack of windows. It was clearer than I expected here. There wasn't cleaner than I expected here. It wasn't anything out of the place. Almost as if he were expecting some company. He was expecting us. I felt the sheets in my fingers, making a mental note to catch on what type of fabrics he felt comfortable. The posters peered down on his walls. Many were of rock bands I was aware of. Making sure Elias was around, I snapped a few photos of his room. If he likes those bands, that means their music must be good. I must check out. Tapping my fingers onto the squishy mattress, I wonder how long he would take. The window into the kitchen let me see him cook a few times, so I could never tell if that's what he made looked good. If it's going to take a while, maybe I could just look around. It's not like I'll be able to get a glimpse of like this again unless I break in, which I would never do. We should just snoop. Oh no, wait, stay seated would be nice. Stay seated. I should be touching stuff. That's going way too far, and God knows I'm already off the deep end. Being inside his room was overwhelming. I wanted to calm myself, numbing myself rather than just feeling all these unfiltered emotions. Why did he suddenly take an interest in me? I'm not really his type, for one of his dates. Maybe he really is going to repeat me up, and this was just a ruse to get me comfortable. God, I shouldn't have come here. I'm way too close than I should have been. What the heck is wrong with me? My breathing became heavy. I could hear Elias walking back from the kitchen. I took some deep breaths, trying to calm myself before he could see me. The chai's done. It's hot, so be careful. I took the mug he graciously offered, steadying myself with a deep breath. Elias sat on the floor. So we're having a basic panic attack. Elias sits on the floor, leaning against the bed. The action of him being not too close made me feel a little less anxious. I take a sip of the chai. The warmth spread through me. The aroma of spices swirled in me. It calmed me almost too much, like a peace I wasn't used to. So how's it? It's really good. Where did you learn how to make it? Well, my foster parents taught me when I was little. The recipe was stuck in my brain. Foster parents? A rush of curiosity hit me. I had no idea Arias had been in foster care. The thought was tantalizing. I wanted to know more, much more. But of course, asking outright would be way too awkward. That was our first real conversation, after all. Second tagline. You're still there, Camellia. Elias tapped my calf. I tensed, snapping back to reality, looking down at him. Oh, yeah, just enjoying the drink, yeah. Uh, he kept his gaze on me. His light brown eyes locked onto mine. They were memorizing. God, I wish I could take a picture of them. Is my drink warming you up? Yeah. Why, I suddenly gripped the bridge of his nose in pain. I set down my mug, immediately going down to his level to see what's wrong. Oh God, was it something I said? Was it something I did? Did I accidentally kick him? Oh my God, Elias, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Just my contacts are kind of making my head hurt. Do you mind if I get a bit more comfortable? I nodded my head anxiously as I awkwardly sat back into my place. He left his cup on the table. He walked into his bathroom. I went over our conversation again and again in my head. I can't believe this is truly happening. Yeah, even though I felt overwhelming joy, there was still lingering pain. I'm not even sure how I react after being thrown out by him after one night. I never even had one night stand before. Do I even walk out once we're done? I don't know. The thought made my heart ache as I slipped on the last bit of my chai. I could hear a small click of the bathroom door. My eyes widened as Elias stepped out. Okay, I love him with glasses. Do you mind? It's getting kind of hot in here. I don't really have any night shirts on hand right now. No. I tried to look away. I wanted to look away, but my body refused to listen. My gaze lingered on his longer than I intended, taking every detail with hunger I didn't even know I had. Huh? Is something wrong? You see something like you like, Camry? I don't. I'm not sure. I don't. I stammer over my words, unable to tear my eyes away from his top half. Oh my God, you're kind of adorable, aren't you? Lass smirked at me, staring right back. Careful, sweetheart. If you keep staring at me with those pretty eyes, I might get the wrong idea. My face was so hot, I could feel the warmth spread into the air. His voice is so smooth, almost like velvet. Everything that was usually shameful inside my phone was right in front of me, physically. Am I getting the wrong idea from you? Or are you just playing with me? Elias walked closer to me until he was fully in front of me. In front, he towered over me, eyes leaned back into the look of the warmth. My hands shook. My mouth quivered. What sort of thing did I do to deserve that sort of karma? Carmelia? Elias kneeled down at my level. He grabbed my mug, sitting down next to him. His hand grabbed one of mine. He brought it up to touch his warm face. Answer me. Now. My chest heaved. His grip became firmer. I don't know. I didn't mean to. My voice falters. I didn't see his eyes. My hands started to shake. Is it okay? Will this be okay? Elias rubbed my hand softly. Hey, pay attention to me. My breath stopped. I looked straight into his covered eyes. You don't have to be nervous. Am I making you uncomfortable? Yes and no. Should I step away from you, sweetheart? No. I mean, please stay. I want you to be here. Elias' gaze softened. His grip loosened as he started to rub my knuckles. Then should I get closer? I nodded silently, feeling my body churn warm and tight. Can you tell me with your words? Yes, Elias, please get closer. I want him to be close as possible to me, even if it was just one night. I want him to be mine. He leans in closely and slowly, giving me time to pull away, but I came even closer. His lips brushed over mine. I could feel the sharp shape of his smirk. bring my body down to the bed. I felt Elias' weight on top of me as he started to kiss me deeply. I could feel his tongue push into mine. I started to relax, pulling his body closer. Dot, dot, dot. My eyes opened as I saw Elias sleeping next to me, his shirt still off. Getting up, I felt my muscles twitch. Oh God, I'm going to be sore later. Looking down at him, I felt my heart ache. I never thought I would get this far. Maybe this would be a good time to close my my little chapter of session with this man. I would smile slightly, cover my face. It was such a bittersweet feeling. Grabbing my stuff carefully, so I wouldn't wake him. I started to dress again. Never thought I'll have to do a walk of shame either. Oh well, at least it was because of Elias. Swaying my purse over my shoulder, I started to walk away from the bed. Where do you think you're going? Oh, he's not gonna let us leave. Elias pulled me back to the bed roughly. It was just trying to leave. Didn't think you were that type of player, Camry. No, of course not. I just thought you'd want to be alone after that. Elias let out a breathy laugh as he pulled me back into his brace. If you really have to leave, I won't stop you. Just wait here a bit while I grab something. I'm okay. Elias slowly got up and stretched his back as he walked into the bathroom. It was only a few minutes before he came back with a small medkit. Okay, take your pants off. Oh, because of the bandages. My eyes widened, my face heated up again. Calm down. I'm not going to do that. If that's what you're thinking. I gave him a confused look as I slowly take off my pants. Then I tried to sit up and ask what he was doing. He immediately pushed me down, softly but firmly, into the pillow. Let me know if it hurts at all. My heart dropped as I felt him take off my bandages. I shot my body up, grabbing his hands roughly. Let go and weigh back down. But he gave me a look, almost ticked off. My whole body shook. My cuts were out in the open, and he'd just seen. His hand brushed me back down, pushed me back down, rougher this time. Look at the ceiling, frozen, trying to dissociate from what was going on below. I heard Elias sigh as I felt something cold and stingy in my cuts. Oh, sorry, disaffecting. After a while, a stinging went away. I took a hesitant look below to see some cotton swabs specked with blood. How long ago did this happen? My mind flashed back to the leak. How hard just everything was. I couldn't tell him even if I wanted to. I just lay back down, emotionless expression. You don't have to tell me if it's fine. I'll finish. You can put back on your pants. I'm finished. You can put back your pants now. I shiver. I felt disgusting. Why does Elias even think of me now? He's a psych major. He must think I'm a nutcase. A dangerous thought crossed my mind. Hey. Elias' hand grabbed my shoulder. I froze. Look, I get it. I know it can feel jarring having someone see that, especially someone you don't know well, but it doesn't bother me, okay? Alright? Doesn't change the fact that we had a good time together. Elias grabbed me the small tube of disinfectant with small sticky note on it. Hold on, his number's on here. Use that tomorrow. They looked a bit agitated. Thank you. He smirked as he stepped closer, his hands resting on my waist. My number is also on the sticky note. I'm expecting a call or text from you. His eyes roamed me up and down. I'm not going to, not some quick person, you know? So don't just run away without a word next time. He leaned down in my ear, making me shiver. Maybe next time I should just tie you down and make sure you stay, Okay. I flinched at his words, feeling heat rise in my cheeks. We were both yonder, so... kidding. Kinda. Be safe going back to your place. Okay, I'll text you too, I promise. I walked back, looking over my shoulder to see Elias getting into bed again. I really didn't want to leave now. It's bright out right now. What time is it even? Pulling my phone, I felt a sense of dread. It's 10 o'clock? What the heck? He was acting like I was leaving in the middle of the night. Crap, I had some work I wanted to do. Closing my door behind me, I opened my computer to check my emails. Good, no one contacted me. I thought I was screwed for sure. Closing my door behind me, I opened my computer and checked my emails. Okay, that's twice. Okay, it's already the same. I can't believe the last time I slept that well. Then again, I can't remember the last time I been with someone. God, maybe once is my second year. Maybe once in my second year. I feel like no, it would be the first. My mind drifted back to the last night. The giggling feelings I'm getting were almost too much. He gave me his number. I threw it back. I thought back to the day I found him with Bianca. I'm sure he doesn't want a real relationship with me, but being that physically close to him is more than enough. Beggars can't be choosers after all. The way he paid attention to me, I look at my reflection in my computer screen, and pulled up one of my documents. I guess I'm not too bad. I have expected a twist of thought to creep in, but my mind remains quiet. Yeah, I'm not the worst looking person in the world. Alas is way out of my league, but it doesn't mean I'm hideous. Maybe a tiny bit hideous. Can't give myself too much credit. My hands typed at my document almost on autopilot, but my mind was elsewhere. That was the first time someone saw that, and didn't recoil. Actually, the first time someone saw it at all. When I was younger, I used to wear such long sleeves, even in the summer. I switched my thighs because I thought it would be less likely to be seen for someone to notice. Out of all the reactions I expected, it was definitely not one of them. It was nice, but also he cleaned them up and bit my lip. It was nice of him, but why did he feel so horrifying at the same time? I shook the thought from my head. I should just let a good thing be a good thing. It was Elias who cared for me, the man I always dreamed and fantasized about. Why the heck am I complaining about him being a caring person? It's almost romantic in a way, even though I'm sure he's only helping me out of obligation. He's a psych major after all. The thought scared me a little. I wonder if he'd already figured out what kind of person I am. I mean, psych majors can be psychos too. Jonathan Gray. Psychology and all that. Jonathan Gray, Harley Quinn. Okay, that's all Batman villains, but psychology isn't mind reading. Besides, if he knew about my watching, I'm sure he would have done something last night. I mean, who has a fun night with their stalker? Well, a fellow stalker? That's stalking their stalker? I look to my side, eyes landing on a small bottle of disinfectant and a sticky note stuck to it. I wonder when the appropriate time to text him. If I don't do it right now, I'll sound way too desperate. I hover over the new contact screen, frozen above the keyboard. I was being ridiculous. Normal people just text. No big deal. But this was Elias. I had his number anyway. No name. Just the digits. I felt safer that way. Like I couldn't pretend it was just some random number if I ever regretted it. I typed out the message to him, then deleted them a second later. Felt so humiliating. Him waiting. Turning off my phone, I tossed it aside. I'll text him another day. The weekend came and went. It was hard to focus on anything else, but the night I spent with him, it never seemed like the right time to text him. I felt like the stars needed to align or something. If it were just a normal hookup, I would feel like I could have texted him sooner, but I'm not just a normal hookup to him. I might be. But to me, that night was everything. It felt like all my dreams and fantasies had manifested. And now I keep wondering if I screwed it up, like I always do. I clenched my fist again, standing at the phone. It's been a few days. Maybe I should text him. I mean, it couldn't hurt, right? He did tell me. My computer screen glowed with the unfinished work I had for class. I should be focused on that. Or on my internship. But all I could think about was Elias. Maybe I should check in on him to see if he's still interested. No, I can't be watching him like this. That's not right. I told myself to stop. He's not a drug. So why do I feel like I'm going through withdrawals? Because we're getting endorphins because we were stalking him? Maybe I should just leave it alone. Well, if it's just not meant to be. Either way, we check on him, so text him or check on him. I am going to text him. It's been 2 days since it happened. I think I waited long enough. Typing out a message that sounded normal enough, I clicked send, feeling my stomach drop. Hi there, it's Camelia. How have you been? That sounds normal enough, right? Barely a minute later, Elias texts back. Oh, I was hoping I'll get a text from you soon. I've been well, you? I should give him a short answer, that way I won't seem too desperate. Good. Crap, maybe that was too nonchalant. Nice. You free this evening? I got invited to this party at my friend's house. You should come. Should autocorrect, sorry. Autocorrect's the worst. Parties were never my thing. I always end up feeling awkward, especially since my tolerance makes it hard for me to get a drink enough to relax. But I don't take this invite. If I don't take this invite, who knows when I'll see him again? He could ghost me if I refuse. Okay, what time is the party and what's the location? DW about the location. I'll pick you up around 8 and walk you over. Are you sure it's okay for me to come along? Yeah. He said I could invite whoever, and I thought, why not you? If you're not interested, there's no pressure. But the people they're super nice. It's a very casual thing. I bit my lip. I want this. If I went to this, it would give me a chance to see Elias up close again. Yeah, I'll go. Sounds fun. Perfect. I'll pick you up at 8. Take you there. Remember where my room is, right? Yes. Cool. I'll meet you outside there then. See you soon. I set down my phone, feeling my heartbeat become more and more erratic. Sitting back down in my chair, I let out a sigh as I start to go through my emails once again, thinking about everything but work. But do I even have anything to wear at this party? Honestly, I don't remember the last time I went to one. A mess of what is crowded in my head, all blending together and making my anxiety spike. The idea of Elias and I becoming somewhat real, it felt dangerous close to hope. I needed to stay focused and calm if I wanted to stay even a little closer to him. What do normal people even wear at the parties? I pulled a pile of clothes from my laundry basket, rattling through the search for something that wasn't black or a hoodie. Cursed my lack of fashion sense. I laid a V-cut top and tight skirt on my bed, smoothing them out in front of me. This outfit's a bit bold, but I'm stand out even more if I just showed up in the hoodie. Wes has already seen me naked out anyway. Maybe he'll even like the way I look in this. Swallowing a lump in my throat, I slowly put on my outfit, striking a few poses in the mirror. I need to conceal some of these bruises in my chest. But other than that, I look pretty decent in this. A small smile gazed my lips as I turned around some earrings and shoes, and this could be the actual party outfit. My little vanity party was interrupted as a loud buzz rang through my ears. Llama Mama? Mom is trying to FaceTime me. My teeth chatted. She usually only FaceTimes me when I've done something wrong. Crap, maybe it's because I haven't called her lately. No, that's where the reason she would have called me sooner. I sent her everything she asked for. Oh, Mama? The camera shook for a moment before her face came into view, tired, stern, and unreadable. Carmilla, you haven't called me in a while. Don't tell me you forgot about your mother. No, Mama. Of course not. I'm sorry. School's just been really busy. I was going to call you. I swear. She waved me off sharply, her mouth curled into a disappointed grimace. After everything I've done for you, you don't even pick up the phone? I thought I'd raise you better than this. Okay, I think we got where her brother got it from. I'm sorry, Mama, I really am. But that's not why I'm calling. Your brother needed your help, and you said no. Okay, I'm cutting off the entire family. I've heard Reddit stories about that. You got a fancy job now, but you won't help your own family? Do you understand what the internship means? Mama, where are you? Yeah, Andre got kicked out of his place. Now he's back here with me. Well, you need to teach him better than this. Not my fault. I can't keep up with this. All camera. Camarilla. Rent, groceries, everything is on me again. Why couldn't you help him before it got this bad? Why couldn't he help himself? Why couldn't he help himself and get a job? If I had, I wouldn't have been able to make rent either, or pay for my tuition. Doesn't matter now. I need help this month. All expenses just doubled again. Oh, you better get a job too. Of course, Mama. Her glare lingered on the screen. We didn't say anything, just sat at this heavy silence she's created, thick, bitter, and impossible to breathe through. I'm cutting off everything. I went for my tuition anyway, right? And I had to do the internship. For sure the internship will pay for my college. If they're paying for it. Record it. Her eyes narrowed. What are you wearing? Point the camera down. I did what she asked, not wanting to start another fight. What the? Are you going out tonight? You have time to party, but not time to help your family. Or call your own mother. I swallowed, biting my tongue. Not flattering anyway. That shirt's too tight around your stomach. Okay, yeah, cut them off. We have a Yandere that might take us in. Okay, I'll call you later. Just send me the bill for whatever you need, alright? Don't you dare hang up on me, Maria. Oh, I'll hang up on you, and I won't pay the bill. I ended the call before she could finish. I want warmth in my throat. I stood there, staring at the blank screen. My chest felt too tight, like I was still trying to breathe for her words. I looked down at my outfit, the tight skirt, the low-cut top. I tried so hard to feel confident. It felt wrong now. Stupid. I ripped the shirt off, tossing it on my bed, and grabbed my hoodie instead. Idiot, why the heck did I even think the outfit would look good on me? I haven't even been editing like I said I would. You mean dieting? I grabbed my fist full of my stomach, watching the skin cause of salt and mold into my hands. So freaking gross. I almost gagged at the sight. You're with someone once, and they suddenly have the audacity to wear a shirt like this. Oh, we now know who the manipulation and psychological trauma comes from. It's not Yandere. In fact, I would rather choose Yandere than our mother and our brother. That's for sure. I quickly put the hoodie on, feeling my chest heave as I looked down into my mirror. I grabbed my makeup next to me, holding each thing tight in my hands, feeling my nails dip inside my skin, moving small dents. It'll be okay. I applied some mascara, trying to find what features could possibly enchant something unfixable. Yeah, this mark could go to hell. God, I have to meet Elias soon. And the brother, too. There's a special place down there for him. I sniffled, stepping back from the mirror. I couldn't even look myself for so long. And we're probably not even that big. From the sprite we had in the beginning, we're not even that big. This merge is a butthole. I grabbed my phone, rushing out of the door, trying to escape all the thoughts that plagued me. Crap, it's not like I'm not even walking right now. My throat dried up as I pulled my skirt down. A little more. Calm down, Carmilla. Don't want to look like a freak in front of Elias again. My mind once again went back to the fact that he saw my guts. He saw them fresh too. I shouldn't see him. This is a trick. What the heck does he even think about me? Crap. I should have watched him during those days. Then I could get actual reading on what he feels about me. Maybe I should. Boo. That will never be not funny to me. How do you always... I'm a quiet walker. What can I say? Plus, you're kinda easy to sneak up on. You're always staring off into space. So you ready to go? I gave him a closed-lipped smile, feeling my face tightening under it as I tried to mask the shame I was feeling. Yeah, I'm ready. What's wrong? You seem a little down. Oh yeah, I'm okay. Just a bit cold is all. Elias let out a soft hum, eyes searching mine, like he didn't quite believe me. He stepped closer, gently placing his hands on my shoulders. That skirt looks really good on you. I mean it, you look amazing. I'm glad you came out with me tonight. You'd probably say that about the v-neck too. Mother's just a butthole. I can't say the word. I already said the some. He placed a light kiss on the top of my head. My face flushed, and for a moment, the noise in my brain went quiet. Oh, where? Let's go get going. My friend just texted me. They was drinking to take the edge off before talking to some girl, which is never a good sign. Is your friend that bad at talking to women? Oh, God, don't even get me started. You'll see when you meet him. Elias led me over to another building. Soft music played from outside the door. I could feel my body tense up. I really hope that there aren't too many people there. As soon as I stepped inside, I almost feel the heat raying off the walls. A strong smell filled the room, and I wondered if I could get a second hand of it. Just from braving too much, probably. The couch looked like just a pile of faces with how many people were making out on it. Elias! Jesse ran over to us, grabbing Elias' hand and bringing him for half a chest bump. How the heck can she just touch him like that? My teeth clench. God, I wish I could be that natural with him. But I wouldn't see your butt here today. What the fuck are you talking about? I wouldn't miss this for anything. So where is he? In the kitchen trying to get a girl's number. Dear God, he's going off script. So you're going to introduce me to your friend or just have her stand there? I'm getting to that, Jess. Jeez. This is Crimea. Crimea, this is Jesse. Jesse actually is the singer and bass player of the band. You probably already know that, though. Camry, here's a huge fan. Oh, huge fan of him. But heck yeah, you like our music. That's so sick, dude. Yeah, you guys are really great. Your singing is always good. I swallow a lump in my throat. God, what do I even say to her? How do people usually hold conversations? That means a lot to hear. Means a lot to hear. What the crap are you doing with this butthole, though? What the heck, Jesse? Jess? Jesse bent down to my level and whispered something in my ear. Is he bothering you, Queen? Elias can be a bit wacko sometimes, so let me know if he steps out of line. I think I'll choose the whack over my family, though. Not in real life. Not in real life. Elias rolled his eyes and pulled Jessie away from me. Stop giving her the wrong impression of me. Hey, girls, look out for girls. It would be immoral not to warn her about you. Don't listen to her. She's praying for my downfall. Perchance. I'm going to go see what Lars is up to and grab a drink. You want one, Cammy? That would be great. Should I go with you or? Nah, you can stay here and socialize. I'll be back in a bit with your drink. He's going to leave me here? But the whole reason I came here was to spend time with him. Did he forget I don't know anyone here? Or does he just not care? I forced down my displeasure and gave him a nod and half smile. This is the worst. I'll find you later, okay? Okay? Elias pats my head before going off into the kitchen, away from my sight, away from me. I guess I should expect this. This is his friend's party after all. I'm just his +1 here. I looked off into the crowd. They're all people. These are all people I remember seeing with Elias sometimes. It's always unbelievable how many friends he has. Maybe I could talk to someone to get more info on him, or just for curious purposes, of course. Let's seek out Jessie because she might be giving us some actual advice. Seek out Jessie. He seems the closest to her. I always learned their relationship is gone past the area of friends at some point. I think I saw her walk out of the kitchen a second ago, looking around the room. I finally spot Jessie, her pink hair standing out of the cloud. Darn, She could be a model of how tall she is. She almost the same height as Elias. Before I could even go to her, she tilted right over to me. Candelia. Camellia. Camellia, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Good. Oh God, you're so petty. Petite. You're like a... Okay, the mom definitely reminds me of Jet McCurry's mother. In the book, at least how she portrays it in the book. Ah, Peach. Yeah, a Peach. Pretty as Peach? Is she drunk? Thank you? Allie told me you were cute, but you're doll-sized. You're doll-sized. Jessie stumbled back. She immediately held herself up to my shoulders. Crap. When Ellie said you were coming, I was like, oh crap. This is like a real deal. God, girly. She stared at me straight in the eyes, her face suddenly turning tense. Right. Well, you still can. Not to disrespect my boy or anything. I could tell he feels different about you, and when he gets into relationships, he becomes a nut job. Okay, what kind of nut job? Because, we might need a nut job to tell our parents, our mother off, and our brother. Different how? Hard to explain. Oh, explain. He does this before? I'll say explain. Could you please try explain? Oh, looks like someone's really into him. A blush overtook my face. I couldn't even deny her. If it's just Elias never really talks about his hookups, and he's outright said he was interested in you, which is pretty unlike him. He's super selective with the people he actually interested in, which is ironic since he's a bit of a man, a player. So he does like me, at least a little. So why is he interested in me? To him, we're still only met 3 times. Jessie, can you finish this drink for me? I lost again. How long? Long as I can finish yours off too, girl. Oh, sorry, Cam. Cam, gotta go. Enjoy the party, girl. Jessie patted my arm and walked away to the beer pong table. The pong table. I hear my name being called from across the room. Elias ran over to me, his face visibly flushed from the... There you are. You should probably get going before we get tipsy. My tipsy turns into being, and I need to keep my wits up for what's about to happen. What do you mean? Nothing obvious. I just mean getting back to my place. You do want to come back to my place, right? Unless you're having a blast here. No, I think my small talk meter has run out. Well, then let's go. He gestures towards the door, and I follow him. Followed. After we talk about... we're about to do that again? Is that why he's taking me back? We entered his room. Elias immediately flops into bed with a tired sigh. So how was the party? It was okay, I guess. I got to talk to some people, which was nice. He lets out a soft breath and turns his body to the side to face me. Honestly, it was a bit lame. Kind of disappointed with how this was the first function I brought you to. This probably would have been better if I hung out with you tonight. I'm sure we could have done something more. It would have been more fun. Sweat formed on my brow. I inched over to him. I felt my eyes bore into his as I tried to not look too eager. Like what? He smirked as he got from the bed, softly pulling me towards him, me to him. I was serious about what I said last night. I love to see a gorgeous like you, a girl like you, tied down for me. Having you ever done something like that, Camelia? No? Well, are you a bit curious? I bobbed my head up and down. God, I hope I'm not doing the stupid surprise look again. Last leaned down, kissing my cheek softly. He stepped back, sitting down on his bed, pulling me towards his lap. His hand wandered down my hoodie, grabbing the ends a bit lightly. Can I take this off? Yes, please. I want his hands over me. I want to feel his warmth against me again. His warm hand slowly taking off my hoodie and for my chest. His head went down, kissing my shoulders, kissed chest softly. He began to take off his shirt as well, and I marveled again at how his body looked. God, he's fit. I felt hands traced down my body, feeling the curvature. So he brought me under him, and he started taking off my skirt. Looking away, I remembered again of when he cleaned me up, and my heart raced a bit. A small bit of fear slipped through me. Relax, everything's okay. I felt his fingers go through my hair, and he kissed me deeply. I felt my nerves die back out as I closed my eyes to let him feel me. He got off me, grabbing something on the other side of the bed. He looked down at me, his expression went for calm me down. I like you like this. It's nice to see you. All of you. Can you lift your arms for me? I did as I was told. Lass brought a lead rope down, tied both my wrists to the bed carefully. Does it feel okay? I pulled on them, despite not being uncomfortable. I could barely move my arms at all. Yeah, it feels good. Lass' expression shifts. His soft smile turned into a bit of a smirk. He got off the bed softly and turned around. Huh? Lass looked down. He sat beside my bound, spread out body. His back shook, and I could hear small chokes of laughter coming out of him. My jaw shivered. Did my body look that bad? My face heated up in shame, embarrassment. He seemed so into me a second ago. What's going on? Like how? This was just too easy, wasn't it? My heart dropped as Elias got off the bed and headed straight for my back. Wait, what are you doing? I yelled as I pulled on the rope, feeling my smooth surface dig in my skin. The wax on the rope was still soft, causing no burns or pain. I wish the rope would cut into me to make me have a distraction from what's happened next. Camley, look here. He knows my phone. He knows I've been stalking him. Lass brought my phone to my face, causing it to immediately unlock. I spurred out the positivity as my eyes widened. Lass sat next to my head, ruffling my hair as I saw him scroll through my phone. Let's see. Oh, don't even have to really look. He pointed to the phone screen to me, showing me the gallery of all the candid photos I've taken of him. Man, I knew something was off after the day I met you. I had this weird feeling someone was following me. How awkward would it have been if I had been wrong? Ha. He kept scrolling. I couldn't speak. I was frozen, something beyond fear. Oh. Holy cow. Ah. Is that your spread of me, your little pictures of me, gallery of me? Elias must have found my hidden gallery. I want to just melt away into the sheets. There's there's me working out on a jog. Wow, you're fast with your camera. I was just wiping off sweat with my shirt and you zoomed in on my chest. Oh, crap. This is like way more than I was expecting. I couldn't hear him. Everything faded away around me. I looked straight into his ceiling. I've been caught. What's going to happen now? Is he going to tie me down? Is he going to RIP me? I deserve it. How could I be so stupid? Of course he wasn't interested in me, and now everything is ruined because of my stupidity. Hey. Oh, come on, don't give me that look. I'm not mad or anything. I just want to clarify some stuff. He set down my phone before grabbing my face and turned my head to him. Everything from the moment you started this little watch party of yours. Tell me every detail. How much exactly do you know about me? Tell him. Well, my teeth chatter and my eyes water. Elias still stared down at me with a smirk on his face, waiting. I had a crush on you, and I'm sorry. I didn't know why. I just wanted to get closer to you, and you wanted to get closer to me by stalking me? Oh, bad move, Cammy. You could have come up to me like a normal person instead of doing all this. I felt his words stab into me like a knife, and something instead of started to break. Tears poured out of my eyes before I could stop myself. My body shook as I began to sob. I turned my head away from him. I haven't cried in front of someone since I was a kid. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh God. I couldn't get the words out. Just more sobs ran through me. Oh, hey, don't cry. Elias's voice turned soft as he wiped away the tears that continued to stream down my face. Oh, the roof that day. Oh God, I was trying to jump, and you just were there, and you were so nice to me. Elias's eyes widened. He stilled. My breath hiccuped. I couldn't stop. My breathing hiccuped. I couldn't stop. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know. I'm a freak. I'm sorry. Something flickered across Elias's face as the smirk dropped. He stared for a moment, frozen, as if trying to decide whether he's gone too far. Without a word, he reached for the knot around my wrist. His hands moved slower now. Be more careful, as if unsure. I need to stop. Get a hold of yourself. My hands shaking went to my face as I tried to pinch hard on my cheek, feeling the area dissolve of blood and turn purple. Oh my God, stop that. Elias grabbed my wrist tight, pulling them away from my face. I could hear a loud snap. Camry, hey, look at me. His voice was no longer playful. It was sharp, grounding. Breathe with me right now. He pulled me, sitting me up as he placed both my hands over his chest. His heart beating, thumped on my palms. It was deep but slow. My eyes looked at his face. His gaze was locked onto mine. I could see him say something, but my ears couldn't pick up on it. The rise and fall of the deep breath was felt through my palms, and soon I started to match his rhythm. Breathing in and out with him made my body a little more calm. After a while, Liza's grip of my hands loosened as he gives me a warm smile. Are you alright now? I nodded back wordlessly. That's good. His gaze shifts to the purple patch on my cheek, then back to my eyes. His look could almost be considered glare, almost as if he was afraid me. Don't ever do that again, got it? He leaned in close, brushing a strand of hair behind my ear. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you that bad. I just didn't want you to run away before we could actually talk. I had my knees to my chest, feeling the raw skin under my eyes. Where the tears had dried, I felt so pathetic. Elias, I'm sorry. I swear I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't know what came over me. To apologize honestly. It's kind of flattering. I never thought I was interesting enough to have someone stalk me. You're band member. You're part of a band. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stalkers. And after what you told me, it makes sense. He reached out and gently pushed his fingers across my tear-stained cheeks. People in desperate situations, they cling to whoever brings them safely. Comfort. I guess I was that comfort for you, and that's okay, Cammy. You didn't do anything wrong. Well, isn't stalking technically a crime? You were hurting. You just wanted to feel better. I'm glad I could be that for you, even if I didn't realize it. You don't have to be alone anymore. You don't have to watch from the sidelines like some invisible ghost. I might not know everything about you yet, but I want to. I want to understand what's going on in your head. I want to be there for you. I know what it's like to have no one to depend on. I don't want that for you. So let me be someone you can count on. Really count on. Not from a distance, but not in secret, but for real. Am I dreaming? Everything you said sounded like one of the fantasies I used to play out in my head on sleepless nights. Oh, Elias. Elias pulled me into a hug, and the fresh tears filled my eyes. I like you, Cammy. You're interesting. You're complex, and I really like to get to know you, know all of you. I like that. After that, all that pain, the disappointment, the cruel thought that crawled through my mind day after day is finally felt like I got a win. Elias wants to know me. Me! I felt a relief in my body finally lets itself relax as I fell into a lulled sleep. To be continued. And that was Subhuman. If you want my content, please subscribe, like the help out, and comment below. See you guys next time.